game, doing it different, we ain't the same. I'ma come over and state my claim. You think I'm lame cause I don't wear a chain? Rock them pants and a shirt that's plain. With life's too simple, you can keep that fame. Try to maintain and level out my brain. Bring heat to my calves when I run LeBron James. Who run it, who run it, who run it? I run it. When I conquer, they know who done it. Check it out when I run the city. Running high with the cardio, feeling silly. People want dreams but stuck on their cell phones. Will that make them come true? Hell no. Feed your focus and neglect your distractions. Tomorrow's not promised to no one, so make it happen.
Hey, what's going on, good people? It is Rolo, and welcome back to Rolo Runs the City, episode 4. We are glad to be here today. If you're watching this, please feel free to subscribe to my channel at Rolo Runs the City. Hit that notification bell so then every time I drop them new videos, y'all get to listen to it. Alright, and if you guys are watching, well, good to see y'all. And for those that are listening, feel free to go ahead and follow wherever podcasts you can get. Basically what I'm saying is, whatever streaming that you use, I'm on there. Rolo Runs the City. Check it out, okay? This episode is something that's, of course, near and dear to my heart, like the rest of them. but it's something that I really paid close attention to with many people that have managed to see the career success that they've had, and it's just it's going up against incredible odds and actually overcoming those odds. I think it's just an incredible situation when things are stacked up against you and you can actually come out on the other side better than when you initially went in. So this episode is it too late to revive your dreams? I've seen a lot of people, you know, obviously coming up from when I was a kid to an adult, you know, where people would have these, you know, just these dreams, man. Like, it's like, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And, you know, as an elementary school kid, it's like, oh, I want to be a firefighter. I want to do, you know, and they have these incredible, you know, outlooks on what they want to do with their lives. And as time goes along, it's like, it just tends to diminish, you know? So, is it too late to revive your dreams? I would definitely say no. Of course you can revive your dreams. Okay? I look at guys like Danny Trejo, who had a criminal past and pretty much stumbled into the movie scene back in '85, right? He was 41 years old, you know? The guy was already up there in age, and he wasn't your typical age of the novice actor. I mean, he was already in his 40s. And then 10 years down the line, he ends up in movies like Desperado and Dusk Till Dawn, and eventually landing his own series of badass movies, and like literally like the Badass series, Badass 1, Badass 2, all those movies, as well as Machete. And it's really not bad for a late start, you know? So it just goes to show you that if you still have that itch to do something, why not scratch it? You know what I mean? See what happens. You know, you look at guys like Colonel Sanders, you know, KFC. Didn't hit millionaire status until he was at the tender age of 74. You know, he's now has a successful legacy of fast food chains when it comes to the chicken empire. You know, so he didn't reach his pinnacle financially until he was in his 70s. And a lot of people would say, well, man, that's a little too late. It's like it's never too late. It's too late when you try to do it, but you can't because you're dead. So I'm a firm believer in go after your dreams, man. Go after what you want. And many of us die 1,000 deaths before we actually reach our expiration. With that being said, those who truly live their lives only die once. You know, only the bold who dare to just dream big and execute toward their goals, they only experience death once. But the common man and woman, we experience it 1,000 times. And that's a trajectory we need to really stay away from, though. We need to go ahead and we got to change course on that. Some people, in fact, most are just timid. And they're timid to just shamelessly go after what they want, go after their dreams. You know, they're too timid to do so. And I refer to those people as antique homes. They've already settled. You know, it's like when you hear the creaking and all that other stuff in the house, it's like, yeah, you know, the house is settled already. It just has its little creaks. Like, those are, you know, antique homes. Those are who those people are, man. I mean, they're too timid to shamelessly go after their dreams. They rather live the safe life, you know. For anyone not to execute on their dreams is just simply refusing to do God's work. I truly believe, because God put something in your heart for a reason, you should follow through on that. You know, He has you down here for a reason. It's time to execute on it. You know what I mean? So there's many people where, you know, you think of a guy like Danny Trejo, right? Who was a part of great movies, right? And the happiness and the joy that he brought to people as he's on screen. You think, what if he didn't do that? What if he was just like, oh, well, you know, I'm in my 40s, I'm not bothering doing that. You know, who knows what we missed out on? As well as, you know, Colonel Sanders in KFC. What if he just decided it was just like, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to mess with it. You know, it's like, for me, I think to myself, well, people wouldn't be exposed to the fast food, you know, when it comes to the chicken. I mean, would Popeyes still be Popeyes? Would Bojangles still be Bojangles? At the end of the day, not only did he create a fast food chain of restaurants with chicken, but he also created competition, which is very healthy in a capitalist society, which is what we in the United States live in. Why not? But you know, you always think about things like that, because a lot of people, unfortunately, they end up giving up on their dreams way too early. I, for one, you know, had many dreams that I wanted to execute on, that not only was I maybe too scared scared if I succeeded, where my mind was at, and even when there was points where I felt that I could succeed, I had people telling me that I couldn't. And it was amazing. You had, you know, when you have people that tell you can't, it's no big deal. It's like, whatever, you know. But when it's people that you feel that should believe in you, whether it be close friends, family, etc., you know, it's daunting, because what they did was they put their limitations on themselves and they actually put it on top of you. And it's absolutely unfortunate that many of us, we went ahead and we said, well, we can't do it. So-and-so said we can't do it. And we just adapted their loss as if it was our loss. Very reminiscent to a fan of a football team whose team loses, say, yeah, we lost this week. We? What the hell you mean we? Like, you're not on the team. Why are you going to take that loss? That's not, you're a fan of the team, but you didn't lose. They did. So it's kind of like the same thing with people putting limitations on you because they have limitations for themselves. It's like, you're limited because that's your mindset. Has nothing to do with me. So you can go and keep that over there, because over here, we're all the way up. But anyway, is it too late to revive your dreams? It's not at all. The only time that you actually fail on executing on your dreams is when you completely stop putting in the effort and decide you don't want to do it anymore. But if you want to do it, if you want to execute on your dreams, whether it be, you know, building hover cars. I mean, who knows, right? They got hoverboards, right? But, you know, hover cars or anything that's brand new to the world, don't keep that inside. Let the world see what you have to offer. Because at the end of the day, when we're doing God's work, the world is better off for it. So anyway, I'm closing this week's show. And I greatly do appreciate everybody that checks me out. Feel free to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, at Rolo Runs the City. Check it out, on the YouTube, at Rolo Runs the City. And check out anywhere you stream your podcast, at Rolo Runs the City. Very grateful for you guys. Don't forget, if you want to see things all Rolo, feel free as well to check out RoloRunsTheCity.com. I haven't dropped that in there, but yes, RoloRunsTheCity.com. Feel free to check me out. Check out some of my running and my races and stuff like that. And it's definitely all things Rolo. Anyway, take care. Godspeed. Greatly do appreciate you guys. Till next time, become the goat, never a sheep, and don't sleep on your dreams.